Welcome to Inside Our Minds podcast. I'm your moderator, Aaron Collier, and I'm joined weekly by two amazing co-hosts, Robbie McIntosh and Ashama Rucker. Robbie has autism and Ashama has Noonan syndrome, but that doesn't stop them from living life on their own terms. Every episode, we take you into the minds of Robbie and Ashama as they share their perspectives and experiences as adults who don't let their disabilities define them. Keep listening to be inspired. Good morning and happy Monday. I am Aaron Collier with the two best hosts in the whole entire world,
Robbie McIntosh
and Ashama Rucker.
And we are super excited to bring you episode 6. We had such a great week last week. We are celebrating 100 5-star reviews on Spotify. Hey, give it up for yourself. Let's go.
Yeah.
Everyone give it up for yourself. Let's go. Man, dude, that makes me so happy. And I'll tell you this, if the show sounds a little bit better today, it's because we upgraded our studio equipment to professional grade. We're excited to keep making the show even better for you listeners since y'all are giving so much support to us. Man, I'm excited. I am super excited. And the other exciting part, we have another guest today. A great guest is going to give great perspectives, great examples, and Mackenzie Tuck. Welcome to the show. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Well, I'm Mackenzie Tuck, and I have a seizure disorder. And I've had it all my life. And sometimes people don't really understand or how to do.
Yeah, but you know what the best part about that is? You don't let that define you.
Right.
You got an associate's degree, don't you?
Yeah.
So you graduated from college?
Yes.
That is freaking awesome, right? And not only that, I mean, you're very involved with Special Olympics. You're very involved with going to out-of-town weekend getaway trips with your girls.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're very social.
I am very social.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You definitely don't let that hold you back. So I appreciate you sharing that. And we're excited to have you today. Really excited to have you today. Robbie, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. And I, as usual, I went to day program. And speaking of day program, I must say that one of the girls who attends our spirituality group, who's a student chaplain, I was told this by our main chaplain when I mentioned our podcast. She told me that she has been listening to it, and it reminds me of an experience. So a number of weeks ago, when I mentioned the podcast for the very first time, she actually looked it up on her phone. I'm not kidding. She looked it up on her phone, and she said, "Oh, I found your podcast." And I said, "Did you really?" And I walked up to her and to make sure if it was the right one. And I said, yeah, to her, yeah, it's the right one. So she listened to it. The other cool thing that happened to me this week alongside work and Bible study and all that is I gave a presentation at VCU.
Yeah, you did.
And I want to give a shout out to Emily Sneed, who's one of the person that made me in charge of doing all this, and who's actually getting her graduate degree and is getting ready to graduate in May. So shout out to her as well. And I told everybody there when it got to be time when I mentioned our podcast, I told everybody in the class to give me 5-star rating, told them about 100 5-star rating. And of course I said, find us on Spotify or YouTube or wherever it is that you get your podcasts, which is the professional way to do it. But long story short, that's where I was actually last night, was I gave my presentation at VCU.
Yeah, and what I love about that, Robbie, is it sounds like this show is opening up opportunities for you, right? Like, how cool is it for you to give a presentation at VCU? You know what I mean? Like, dude, that is awesome. And I'm super proud of you. I saw the video and you killed it. You're a rock star.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm super proud of you. And that's the thing, this show, like with it getting so popular now, it's going to open up so many opportunities for all of us. You know what I mean? And that makes me happy. Makes me so happy. And just to break down the 105 stars, we're at 104. 104. So,
yes,
man, I'm so fired up. Ashama, how was your week?
My week was blessed. That's all I can say. I had a blessed week. I had a foot doctor, that went well. I had a dentist appointment, that went well. I listened to Ford Frank, most of all his music since I was getting my teeth deep clean. I wanted to jump out my seat and start dancing. But everything else, it was amazing.
Yeah. Dude, I would have jumped out my seat too.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, me and Ashama, we love some Forrest Frank.
Yes.
That's our song of choice when we go grocery shopping. So I love Forrest Frank. There's nothing better than a feel good Friday with some Forrest Frank.
Yes.
So
Feel good every day with Forrest Frank.
yeah, 100%. Mackenzie, anything fun for you this week?
Not really.
Yeah. Hey, that's okay. Hey, sometimes just nothing is fun though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sometimes we're so busy when we have weeks where we don't really do much. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? You got to have those weeks where you just kind of unwind, hang out a little bit, relax on the couch. And hey, that's good. That's good. That's good for the brain. So, all right. Well, guys, y'all ready to dive into it?
Yes.
Well, then it sounds like it is time to welcome you inside our minds.
Inside our minds, we will shine. They say we can't, we don't care. We write our own headlines. Inside our minds, we will shine. We're goal set, goal get, and we always stay kind. Inside our minds, inside our minds, inside our minds. Welcome inside our minds.
All right, let's get into it. So our topic today is actually going to be about relationships. So we talked about a few weeks ago, actually, Robbie and Ashama, they actually had interviews with Love on the Spectrum cast. And like we talked about before, you have no idea where that's going to go. But it was still cool to see interest for y'all that maybe, hey, one day I want to get married. Maybe one day I want to find a relationship. So we thought it'd be cool to kind of throw together a relationships podcast. And I think we got some really good questions, and I'm really excited to get into it. So y'all excited?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's rock and roll. So Robbie, we'll start with you. Are you interested in finding love and maybe getting married?
Very interesting question there. And I would say yes and no for the most part, because yes, it's very good to have a companion, someone to be with you, because if you live by yourself, I always hear the phrase, it's not good for man to be alone, obviously, but the disadvantage to being alone is that you get bored, you have nobody there with you, and you get depressed and sad all the time. So you will want someone to take good care of you. And I'd say no, because obviously I don't know of the many responsibilities we would have. I think of having children, but my mom said that's not really required. I've learned over time to actually get married, but the no part is just, it's all due to the challenges that may come when actually getting married or finding love and all that.
Yeah, and you definitely don't need to get married to have children. Like some people decide they really love someone, they want to be with them, they want that companion, they just want that friend to kind of be with forever, but they don't want kids, and that's 100% okay. You know what I mean? But that's a really good answer. That's a really, really good answer. And the other thing I was going to say too, like you talked about how like some people say it's not good for a man to be alone. I don't necessarily agree with that. Some people strive better with being alone, and that's 100% okay too,
Yeah.
So very good answer. Ashama, are you interested in finding love and maybe getting married? Yeah, I see that smirk.
I was already in love, and basically I was already married.
Uh-huh.
So, me and my daughter dad had been friends for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and we got married in 2003. And we had Janet in about like in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then somehow I guess the marriage didn't work out the way that we expected,
Mm-hmm.
but we are still friends because we have a daughter together, and it's better to, like, if you're not together or you're separated or whatever, it's still good to be best friends when you have a child together. So the child will always have a parent instead of just having that one parent and don't have that other parent in their life.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. And that's a very, very mature way of going about a split up, right? And even if that happened a long time ago. So the fact y'all are still friends and still cordial, like that's big, because there's a lot of people out there that aren't like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I guess my question to you is, so just because that didn't work out, like, are you still interested in maybe one day? Like, what if you found somebody else? Like, would you be interested in getting married again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I find somebody else, I'd be interested into be married again because I like to go forwards and not go backwards.
100%, girl. I agree. All right, Mackenzie, are you interested in finding love and maybe getting married?
I am interested and hoping that there's somebody out there.
Yeah, 100%. I like that answer too. So, all right, let's go to our next question. So, Robbie, what is your dream date?
Well, I think you're gonna like my answer.
Let's hear it.
It's going to Cece's Pizza.
Yeah.
Basically, eating out at restaurants or going to buffets and all that sort of stuff because I do like eating out. And I mentioned buffets compared to any other restaurant because with a buffet, you can have a whole variety of food compared to a regular restaurant because with the regular restaurant, you have to have a choose between one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a little bit of everything or both, as people know it at the same time. So that's one of the places I would go. And I guess we'd go to the movies. We'd go all sorts of different places together, but restaurants for the most part.
All right, I got to ask you because it sounds like you're going to do a lot on this day, right? Cece's Pizza, maybe the movies, right?
Right.
Who's paying?
I'd say any one of us could.
Are you going to pay for her?
Yeah.
Attaboy. That's a good answer, Robbie. Attaboy. Ashama, what is your dream date?
My dream date is to take them on a special dinner.
Special dinner, okay.
Yes. Because if you really love that person and want to be with that person, you want to make that special for them. And go and watch movies and chill and just relax and, get to know each other. And yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. So special dinner, where? Where's your special dinner?
Like instead of going to if I had the money, I would pay and go to let's see, Applebee's or Texas Roadhouse or any fancy restaurant.
You know what just popped in my head?
What?
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's.
Yeah.
When you said Applebee's, you said fancy. I was like, yeah, dude, hey, Applebee's is fantastic. So, hey,
Yeah,
great
I
day. It
love
might
it.
save you some money too.
Yes.
Because they got those half price appetizers.
Yes, and I love Applebee's.
Dude, Applebee's is good.
Yeah,
Can we
I went for my birthday.
Applebee's one day?
Yeah,
We
can
gotta go to
get
Applebee's. That sounds so
I
good.
still got my gift cards too.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
So you're
even
paying
use
for
them
me?
yet. I need more because I'm using a gift card.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, Mackenzie, what is your dream date?
I would have to say having a cooked meal
Mm-hmm.
and out on the beach
Ooh.
at sunset and just hearing the birds go across and just having fun and watching the sun go down.
I love that answer. Man, that's awesome. That's very, very romantic. So would y'all be holding hands too?
Possibly.
Okay, there you go. Dude, man, that's awesome. That is a great first date. So, and that one definitely will save you some money because you got a home cooked meal and you're using free access to the beach and you're letting God's creation do its thing with that sunset, right?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, next question. Robbie, what does a good partner look like to you?
A good partner to me looks like someone who has high standards.
Mhm.
Someone basically who has the same standards I do. Like for instance, I'm not saying that they have to be a member of my church or whatever because my mom gave that as a suggestion or that was her advice. I used to always think that in order to marry you have to marry someone who's a member of my church. Well, that's not necessarily true, but that was just her advice. But however, she said if you marry someone who's not a member of my church, which I think may likely happen, you have to be okay with that, as she said. But more importantly, if I choose someone to marry, it's either someone who I can get along with or someone who basically has the standards, the same standards that I do, and someone who can help me make good choices.
Yeah, dude, I like that answer a lot. And I think obviously if you could find a girl in your church, that would make things a lot easier. However, if you broaden out your search and you found a lady, a very lucky lady that wasn't inside your church, that's okay. And what I will say from that is sometimes the cool thing about relationships is the two people don't have to be identical, right? Like me and my wife have a lot of differences, but she respects me for me. I respect her for her. And we just enjoy each other's company, and we're each other's best friend, and we just ride for each other. So that would be your situation. If you found a girl not in your church, she would just respect your beliefs, respect your opinions, and respect how dedicated you are to your church. So really good answer. I like that a lot. Ashama, what does a good partner look like for you?
A good partner that look like for me that I will have to be able to trust them.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust is the most important word in a relationship.
I agree.
Because if you tell them like what you go through in life and you don't want them to bring it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta have that trust. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody that I can trust. Someone that's loyalty. Not perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a perfect person because we are not perfect. I'm looking for loyalty. I'm also looking for a person that high function like me and believe in God, and that we could be able to pray together, have a Bible study together, and stuff like that.
Beautiful answer. And I agree with you. I think trust is by far the most important thing in a relationship, right? Because
Yes.
if you can't trust your significant other or trust your girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever, then it's never going to work because you're just going to worry all the time, right?
Right.
You want to be so comfortable with that person and trust that person so much that the only thing you focus on is love.
Right.
You don't focus on anything else or no negative energy, just straight love. You trust that person, you love that person, you know that they're going to be by your side the whole entire time. So I agree with you. Trust is everything. All right, Mackenzie, what do you look for in a partner?
Well, I gotta agree with the Shama on the trust, because I think that you have to be able to trust each other, and then also about being loyal, and somebody who can understand, who understands, and just. What if you don't understand each other?
Yeah, no, 100%. Then it wouldn't work, right?
Yeah.
Right, it wouldn't work. So I think that's a great answer. I love this question, Robbie. You ready? So if your future spouse is out there right now, what would you tell them?
Well, that's a good question, and I'd say if I had a future spouse that was out there, I would just say to her, I would love to be in a relationship with you. Can we start that relationship and maybe possibly someday get married?
Dude, I love that. I love that. Man, that makes me emotional. I just saw how excited you were, so I love that answer. Ashama, if your future spouse is out there right now, what would you tell them?
I would say, can we be friends to get to know each other, to be able to go further? And then when we be able to do that, would you want to get married, be engaged, and, as long as that we're being faithful to each other. And that's the best thing.
That's a great answer. Great answer. Mackenzie, if your future spouse is out there right now, what would you tell them?
I'm here.
I'm here. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Come find me.
Yeah, there you go.
If they are out there right now, I would have to say, I would like to get to know each other, and just start out as friends.
Yeah. And y'all would be very proud of y'all's journey. You know what I mean? Very proud of y'all's journey. So I like that a lot. So, all right, guys, let's have some fun with this ending question. right?
Yeah.
This is my favorite so far. All right, Robbie, let's say you were on a dating website. Let's say you were on Tinder. All right. Give me what your bio would say.
It would say, "Hi, I'm Robbie McIntosh. I am a very social and talkative guy. I like church music. I'm a church organist. I'm a pianist. I like to play the piano and organ. I like talking to people and getting to know people. I love people so much. And I'm just I'm looking to find someone who I can easily get along with and who can be patient with me and understand autism."
Dude, that's a beautiful answer. That really is. And just from hearing you say that, I'd say you're a pretty daggone good catch,
Yeah.
right? Like that
Yeah,
was awesome. So, Ashama, so same thing with you. So let's say you're on a dating website. Give us what your bio would say.
My bio would say, "Hey, I'm Ashama Rucker. I'm a gospel rapper. I'm a mom, and I'm looking for someone to be loyal, truthful, and faithful. And I would love to meet you, be friends, that we could be able to move on to the next step."
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, sounds like you're a good catch too. So great answer. Mackenzie, let's say you were on a dating website. Give us what your bio would say.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Tuck. I'm 32 years old, and I love hang out with friends. I like wrestling. I like puzzles and
Yeah. So like I
Yeah.
said, it sounds like all of y'all would be a really good catch. So I think all y'all absolutely killed that answer. Like that was awesome. That was fun to hear. So guys, that wraps up questions for today. That was fun. Did y'all think that was fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love seeing y'all put some emotion into this too. You know what I mean? That just makes my heart so happy. Just being able to share this room and share this experience with all of y'all, like, just makes me so happy. And y'all just light up when y'all talk about this stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited. So closing statements, Robbie, you want to go?
I just say my advice is that, like I said, the day may come, you may or may not want to get married because the right person may not come to you. But if you ever find someone you really like, pick the right person, the right boy or girl who has the right standards for you and who can help you make good choices and just, just basically, make sure you can get along with them and they get along with you so that you can start a relationship with them and also make sure that they understand where you're coming from and the trials and challenges that you face from day to day.
Hey, great advice. Great advice. Ashama, closing statement.
Mine is, don't be too fast. Basically, it also means that if you're looking for someone, God will send you someone.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look for someone, it might not be the one that God sends you. It could be, something else. So you always have to have faith and believe. And that's how that you could be able to get in that relationship. And you might have that good relationship. And, just put your trust and confidence in God. And like we always say, our disability do not define us. So we can go out there and we can get that relationship. The first thing that we have to do is put our trust and confidence in God and ask God to send us somebody that we will love.
Yeah, 100%. Love that answer too. Mackenzie, closing statement.
I would have to say, just take your time, get to know each other, and have fun. Not too much fun, but just have fun.
But not too much fun. I love that. And I'll go now, and I think all of y'all just gave 3 amazing closing statements, and it was so fun today. And just listening to all your answers and hearing your closing statements, I'm rooting for y'all. I'm y'all's #1 fan, and I hope all of y'all find someone amazing. And if my wife listening, Katie, you're amazing, and I'm so grateful for you. And y'all gave great advice. Like, don't rush, slow it down. And that's exactly what I did too. Like, my wife just popped up out of nowhere, and I am so, so, so grateful for her. And honestly, like, I wouldn't even be in this situation where I am now without her support, right? Like, me and her completely different. We really are. But she's loved me so much over the last few years, and she's helped me turn into the man that I am now. So I am so, so grateful for that. And there's also just one more thing I want to talk about. And I thought this was so cool. I was in the gym the other day and just finished my workout, and I was actually leaving, and this guy stops me and he goes, "Hey, I see you're having some success with a podcast. How can I find it?" And he gave me his phone. I saw he had Spotify. So I searched on Spotify Inside. That's it. I just typed in Inside, and our show was the first show that came up. And I thought that was so cool. So that just brings me to all the support that the listeners give us each week. We're so grateful you've tuned in. We're so grateful you're giving us your time, and we're so grateful you're leaving that review. And if you haven't left that review yet and you're still coming back every week, go ahead and give us that 5 stars. It helps us out so much. And our website traffic has also been great. So if you haven't went and looked at our website, I encourage you to do so, because you can put the faces to the voices you hear each week. And there's some really good stuff on there. And it's looking like Ashama has something else to say. Ashama, what you got?
I like to give a shout out to all my family and friends that are listening. And I really appreciate y'all support. Keep on supporting us, and we always love y'all.
Yep, perfect.
And I'd like to give a shout out. I too would like to give a shout out to those who are listening, including those friends and family and coworkers who have been listening to my podcast. Just stay tuned and keep listening, because we have a lot of cool stuff coming up, not only in the next couple weeks, but in the near future as well.
For the rest of our life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of our life.
Yep. So I thought that was cool too. I actually was having a conversation with Robbie the other day, and I was like, "So what do you see from this podcast? Like, what's your vision?" And he said, "I'm gonna do it for forever." And man, that made me happy, because I'm having so much fun. So yeah, let's do it for forever. Let's get it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Anything for you?
I would just like to give a shout out to my mom and my other family members, and my future spouse.
There you go.
That please keep on listening to them, and they are totally awesome.
Oh.
So, and go for that 5-star review.
Hey, Mackenzie, we appreciate you. And hey, now that everyone else is shouting out everybody, hey, shout out to my family, my friends, my wife. Y'all are amazing. So, all right, guys, that wraps us up. So, with everybody at Inside Our Minds, we hope you
Have a great week.
Have a great week.